Hello everyone, before we go to the video, let me show you what we will be doing. We will be installing a LLM locally through Ollama with a graphic interface. Through the command line, and at last but not at least, we will use a Python script to interact with the LLM. Let's go! Jungle and Python, JavaScript, tutorials for Jamie, this is so loud.
What the fuck, HTML?
There's only C. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today the topic is Ollama installing and running locally large language models. Gonna leave the link in the description in case you want to follow from there. You are super welcome. Let's talk a few seconds about Ollama. So Ollama is this software that will allow us to manage these large language models. It has a graphic interface, and you can also use it with sort of an API, or really an API. So in the end of this video, we will be calling or making calls to a large language model using Python. Let's go ahead and install. Choose your appropriate system. For me, it's Windows. It's still a 1 GB download, so let's wait for that. In the end, after we install it, it's gonna take 5 GB in our disk. Now, we have a big list of language models that we can use. As you can see, the scroll, it's an immense and vast list. Now, this leads us to a question: which model is best for me? So, for this reason, I put here some questions to help you figure what's the best model for you. What is your goal? What is your hardware? Like for me, I am using a Intel i7 with 16 GB for RAM and 1 TB of disk. Do you prefer speed or intelligence? Do you need a multimodal solution? Strong programming capabilities? You want a system to be working offline or online? Does it require training? Well, these are some of the questions that you can think about in order to pick your model. Alright, once you have downloaded Ollama, let's execute it and install it. Here it is, and it should be a quick installation. And perfect. Now, this is the graphic interface for Ollama, but you will need to have a model installed before you can use it. Let's see if I have something. Downloading model. So I already had this one selected in here, and it will start the download through the graphic interface. Now, alternatively, you can do the same thing through the command line. Let's go there and experiment. So if you wanted to do this in the command line, you could use these commands. You could have, instead of using the graphic interface, use the command line instead. But it's going to be the same thing. Also, it will give you an interface very similar to the chat GPT, so you can talk to your model through this interface. It's going to take another while. Let's wait for that. There you go. When the download is complete, it will start talking to you. Uh, it's a matter of exploring the capabilities of each model. I'm not gonna do that in this video. Let's just experiment a little bit. Now, interesting things about this, you don't need internet connection. It's all in your computer. Alright, let's leave it like that for the graphic interface. Now let's restart the command line and run Ollama list. It's going to list all the models that you have downloaded. There's one other command to remove. I'm not going to use it, but you can easily remove previously downloaded models. Now if you want to run it from the command line, you can use Ollama run Gemma. Let's try that. And there you go. When you reply to me, please don't use more than 50 words. That's just a quick test. Now for the last part of this video, let's take a look on how to use this model through a Python script. I'm gonna move this window to my other screen and create a Python script for this. We can name it anything. I'm going to name it Gemma, gemma.py, and open this with my text editor. Alright, let's start by importing requests, because we will be doing a post request to the Ollama API, which is running locally in your computer. So for this, let's create a function named generate. You can name it anything, and take an argument prompt. Let's create a response variable to hold the response from request post. And in post, let's start by passing the address of the Ollama model. It's in localhost port 11434 11434 /API /generate. That simple. And end it with a comma. One last argument for the request. It's JSON, and we can draw in a Python dictionary with 3 keys. First, let's pick the name of the model. So I have installed, and it's a string, I have installed Gemma 3 colon 4b. You have to type your own. The next key is going to be prompt, and for this we are gonna get the prompt from the function. So this is going to be the question. And one last, so for this case, let's use stream as false. So instead of generating word by word to give that effect of like typing, it will instead just reply in one single time. That's good enough for now. The response is here. That's good. Let's put the response in a variable named data and return data response. Oh, and here it's requests. I didn't notice, so make sure you have that correct. Requests. Now it's a matter of using this function. We can create now outside generate another variable with the same name, response, and generate. So for this case, I'm going to try write a short poem about the ocean. and let's print the response. It's quite simple. You can have a lot of creativity around this. It's completely free, offline. Let's try that actually without internet. Let me close the internet, the Wi-Fi, and should run anyway. Let's go back to the command line and run this script to interrupt the Ollama. You can use Control D, at least in Windows. And now in desktop, let's run python gemma.py. It's a bit slow, not comparable to ChatGPT, but I expect it to work. Let's see. There you go. Now it's a matter of exploring and being creative. That's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make the most out of it. Be creative. Try to help people. And yes, thank you so much for the support that I've been getting, and I appreciate a lot. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.